Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love coming spirit for all of my Capricorns out there. So this is a love coming spirit for all my Capricorns out there from the week of July 7th to the 13th. So from July 7th to the 13th is love coming for all my Capricorns out there. Without any further ado, let's jump right in. Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter, Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter, Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see, show me cards I need to see. All of my Capricorns out there to see what kind of love is coming towards them. See what kind of love is coming towards them. Some rising Venus, Jupiter, some rising Venus, Jupiter. Some cards I need to see. All my Capricorns out there, see what kind of love is coming towards them. Okay, one popped out, so I'm going to put that one as the first one right here. All right. All right. So right off the bat, you got the 10 of Wands, which looks to be the person with love coming at you. They feel like it's kind of a burden. They feel like it's kind of a burden a little bit. They kind of like, you know, a little bit of a drag is what I'm getting the sense of here. You know, maybe they're kind of beside themselves because they haven't really heard anything from you as of late. Their affections really haven't been returned. Because what I see here also, it makes me think this. I got the page of Pentacles here. That page of Pentacles tells me that there will be, or there has been some messages that have been sent here from this individual. Definitely, there have been some messages sent from this individual. It's possibly an earth sign individual that have sent some messages here to you. For that, definitely was an earth sign individual, which is a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So they definitely feel like they sent some messages to you. It's a possibility that they've sent them, or they're going to be sending them, and they're kind of burdened by the idea that they have to do this to begin with. We got the Ace of Wands here, because this person definitely has a lot of sexual energy and sexual energy tension. You have the phallic symbol here, Ace of Wands. So there's definitely a lot of energy, passion. You know, some of the messages could have been messages of passion, of love, and to them, they're just like, hey, you know, what's going on? I'm sending all this out there. I'm sending all these vibes out there, and this person's not picking up on any of that. In addition, you have the Ace of Swords here. Now, this Ace of Swords energy says to me that, hey, could possibly, this is an earth sign energy. I mean, earth sign, Jesus. Excuse me, not an earth sign energy. An air sign energy. Definitely an air sign energy here. And the air sign energy could definitely, be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. It's like the removal of blockages here. So we're getting that as well. So they feel like, hey, listen, I'm sending all of this energy out here, and in their mind, it's like there should be nothing standing in the way here. There should be nothing standing in the way of them really being able to respond back to me. That's why they kind of feel burdened by it, to be honest with you. We got the Knights of Wands energy here, which again, passion, fire, very fiery energy as well. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, like a really palpable, fast-moving energy. And again, this person has, wants you. This person definitely wants you. And they're kind of galloping towards you. They want you. They're moving full speed ahead. In their mind, all the mental blockages are removed. What's up? What's going on? We're going to do this. What's up? That's pretty much what their mindset is. Also, we got the King of Cups energy here, which is a water sign energy, which is, again, Cancer or Scorpio or Pisces energy. And that is a very wise energy. So there could possibly also be a water sign individual caught up in this situation too. And that could also be causing them to feel a little bit burdened by the situation, because there's possibly another individual, possibly a water sign individual, that's shooting you some affections, and they're kind of perturbed, like, hey, how come I'm kind of being ignored here? What's up? And finally, we have the Six of Pentacles energy here, which says that this water sign individual, they're getting off a different vibe. You know, again, they're more generous, more laid back, more family oriented in that department. So this other person has a lot of passion, a lot of sexual energy towards you. The other person is more laid back, a little bit more reserved, a little bit more wiser in their decisions, kind of like taking their time, a little bit more generous. So, you know, those are the two competing energies that are going to be coming towards you. So, with that being said, let's see what kind of strength that you're going to be dealing with. What's your strengths? Someone rising Venus Jupiter, someone rising Venus Jupiter, someone rising Venus Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see, show me cards I need to see for all of the strength that my Capricorns are possibly dealing with here. All the strength that my Capris are dealing with here. What are their strengths that they're dealing with here? During the week of July 7th, July 7th to the 13th. Show me cards I need to see, show me cards I need to see, show me cards I need to see. Ooh. A couple want to pop out there, so I'll put those out there on the side, and we'll keep it moving. Someone rising Venus Jupiter, someone rising Venus Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see, show me cards I need to see here. One more shuffle for the measure here. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of wands here, for sure. Okay, so right off the bat here, what are your strengths? Well, you got the Eight of Wands here, so there's a lot of energy. One of your definitely a strength that you have is there's a lot of energy, a lot of messages being sent towards you, and you're definitely able to handle them. You know, again, these messages are being sent from this individual. You're receiving them, and you're able to pretty much put things into perspective. So that's definitely a positive attribute. One of the strengths that you have is, like I said, person a lot of energy towards you, a lot of messages, and you're pretty much like, yeah, okay, I got it. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're sending. I'll respond to you when I get around to it. I got other things to do, other priorities right now, but I am aware that these messages are coming through. This energy is coming towards me, but you're able to put it in perspective and hold it at bay. In addition, you got the Nine of Wands here. So there was a lot of wands, and so you know, you're not looking over your shoulder. You're not looking over your shoulder. You're not looking over your back. You're not watching your back there. You're pretty much just being even tempered, even kill. You're putting things in perspective here. And the reason it looks like you're really putting things in perspective is because you got the Four of Wands here. Again, a lot of wands here. Four of Wands here. You're looking to build something that has a solid foundation. A solid foundation, structure, long-term commitment, and love. And this individual is sending you all of these messages and all of these opportunities that are really coming at you, especially the individual that feels burdened by sending all of the messages towards you. You're like, you know what, this may not exactly be what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something long-term. This seems to be more in the fling territory, and that's not exactly, doesn't really seem like that's what you're looking for at this point in time. In addition, here we have the Knight of Swords. Now, again, the Knight of Swords is an air sign, an air sign energy here. You know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Knight of Swords energy is really interesting. It's very fast moving, very, very fast moving energy, and actually sometimes it can be a little bit harsh. You know, very, very, very harsh in how it's being dealt with. It kind of cuts out all of the nonsense. So that is your strength, definitely a strength. You know, if again, you know, you're being chill, you're standing back. But if it gets too much for you, you're not afraid to be like, yo, let me just cut this bullshit out. You're not afraid to cut it out. Boom, get out of here, get out of here. That's pretty much where you're at. You're not afraid to cut it out of there. Get out of here. If you're not interested in it, you're not afraid to do that. You know, that is definitely a feather in your cap for sure. Also, we have the Knight of Wands here. Now, inversely, the Knight of Wands is a very passionate, loving, impulsive energy. So if things are popping and things are right, then you have no problem running full steam ahead towards something if it looks to be something that you're interested in, that's going to be based in all of the attributes that you're looking for. So if this person is presenting something long term, you do have the ability to say, okay, you know what, I want this, you want this, there's sexual energy here, there's sexual tension here, let's get it popping. You're not afraid to go right towards it if it's something that you're interested in. Just like with the Knight of Swords, you're not interested, you're not afraid to cut it out, and cut it out in a hurry. But Knight of Wands, so you possess both those characteristics, which is pretty good. Now, interesting enough, here we got the Three of Pentacles. Now, Three of Pentacles, in this regard, you work well in relation with others, so you're able to work and have relationships possibly in work environment settings, and it doesn't cause you any kind of problems whatsoever. Now, some people, because of policies that are put in place and things of that nature, they really don't allow dating in a workplace area, but apparently you really do not have a problem in that department. So you do have the ability to date co-workers, or you have dated co-workers without any kind of problem at all. So that is definitely another strength that you possess here. In addition, you got the Queen of Swords energy here. Again, now, with the Queen of Swords, again, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign individuals here. Now, again, just like with the Knight of Swords, cutting. In this particular situation, the Queen of Swords cuts right through all of the bullshit. And basically, the Queen of Swords just comes right at you. It tells you what it is that they need you to know, and they're very logical about it. So, the Queen of Swords is a very clear-cut energy that sees a very defined path, and not afraid to tell you what they need you to know. In addition, here we have the King of Cups energy. King of Cups energy, again, it's a water sign individual, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And so, again, with the King of Cups, it's very wise energy. They must make very wise decisions when it comes to being generous. They're very generous, very thoughtful. And again, you know, with this particular situation, if something that definitely is a positive, a feather in your cap, so to speak, is that if things are flowing right and you're really vibing with this person, you're not afraid to be generous, loving, compassionate, very fluid, have a lot of fluidity in what your decision making with this individual. And then finally we have the Queen of Cups, which again is a water sign individual, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and that's also again another water sign energy here. And in addition to being very fluid, the Queen of Cups here is very loyal, very devoted, very devoted, very loyal to the individual, and so that goes hand in hand with the Four of Wands card that you got there, which said you're looking for something solid, grounded. Again, you're looking to be devoted and loyal to an individual. You're looking for something long term. You're not looking for like a fling type situation. So those are all very, very positive attributes to possess. So let's find out what exactly from your past that could possibly affect the outcome of this situation. Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter, Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter, Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter. So many cards I need to see, so many cards I need to see, so many cards I need to see. What type of things could be affect the outcome of this situation? What's up for all my Capricorns out there? Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter, Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter. So many cards I need to see, so many cards I need to see. Okay, so right off the bat, something that could definitely affect the outcome of this is sneaky behavior. So, something from the past. So, possibly in the past, there was someone engaged in some kind of sneaky behavior in a relationship with you. or sneaky, or they were engaged in something that where the entire truth really wasn't revealed to you. It looks like this individual quite possibly was a King of Cups individual as well. So that's a water sign energy. Cancer, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, individual quite possibly. And there, you know, and that could definitely affect the outcome of this, mainly because, you know, you really feel the need to see exactly how serious this is. Again, because the individual feels burdened because they're sending you messages, you're being a little bit cautious because you want something long term, and that could possibly be because of the sneaky things that happened to you in the past, with possibly a water sign individual. In addition, you got the Judgment card here. So the Judgment card says that there was it looks to be, now that's a reconciliation card. Now the reconciliation is interesting because it looks to be that there was possibly some kind of reconnection with an individual from the past, possibly a water sign individual, where you know, there was a reconciliation with this individual. And Moon card. So this person was engaged in some sneaky behavior. There was a reconciliation. And there were hidden perils. There was some deception that was going on, thus the sneaky behavior. So you definitely felt like you were deceived. Not everything appears as it should be. And there was a completion. You got the World card. World card in terms of liberation, letting go, the completion of a circle. Like, for instance, if this relationship possibly from your past, it possibly completed a full revolution, full circle, and it came to an end. And so, because of that, you're looking for something more solid, a little bit more long term this particular time around. And that could definitely affect the outcome of how you look at this situation pertaining to which person you end up going with here. So that's a very interesting scenario there. So let's see if the spirits have any additional information that they want to bestow upon us before I shut this thing down. Show me rising Venus, Jupiter, show me rising Venus, Jupiter, show me cards I need to see, show me cards I need to see. Is there any additional information you would like to bestow upon all of my Capricorns out there for the week of July 7th through 13th? Okay. So, listen. The Spirit's trying to tell you is that you need to listen. Listen to both these individuals. If this individual is sending you message, then maybe you want to listen to some of the messages that this individual is sending you. Maybe respond back, quite possibly. Listen to see what they have to say. See if it's something that's really going to give you the type of long-term situation that you're looking for. That's a possibility here. It could turn out, even though they may feel as though they're burdened by it, because it could be a situation where they're like, hey, listen, you know what? Love is right in front of your face. Why can't you see it? And they feel like it's a burden to them to try to get you to see that. So maybe you may want to listen to find out and see what's going on. In addition, balance. You want to make sure you have a good balance. Again, you want to be able to balance work, love, balance the whole nine, balance the personal relationships in and out of work. Again, you have a lot of success here with being able to have relationships at your place of work. So there's not really a lot of problems there. And so again, as long as you maintain that balance, everything should be okay. In addition, here finally we have perspective. So it really depends on the perspective that you're looking at. But again, this person being burdened by a situation, from their perspective, it could be a matter. It could be it could be a little bit of an irritant. And again, from your perspective, you're trying to be cautious because you don't want to fling you on something long term. So again, it really comes down to, you know, looking at the glass half full, glass half empty type of situation. So it really depends on what perspective you're looking at a situation. But hey, like I always like to say, it's always good to be wanted as opposed to not being wanted at all. So that's my 2 cents that I'm adding to the situation. Again, my name is Adonis. Thank you so much for listening. Hopefully this resonated with you. This is a general love coming reading for the month of July. July 7th to the 13th here. If you want something that may resonate with you a little bit more specifically, please feel free to get a personal reading. All that stuff will be below. Again, please like, share, subscribe. See you next time. Love you guys so much. Bye-bye.